Grab you a milkshake and a cheeseburger. We're talking Riverdale. This is a review for Season 1, Episode 8, entitled The Outsiders. And I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm talking, but tonight's episode just bored the shit out of me. It felt like they were just repeating the same beats over and over again. You have Polly, her drama with her, Alice Cooper, and the Blossoms. And the Coopers don't like the Blossoms, and the Blossoms don't like the Coopers. And Archie's dad, his business is having problems. And it just, same stuff we've already seen over and over again. There were some big reveals that did make the episode interesting, but it was just an episode that I thought was kind of perfunctory. It's part of longer story arch, and it's just one of those episodes that's there to be there. I just, we were waiting so long for it to come back. Now it's back, and this episode was just so meh. Anyway, let's talk about the big reveals and big plot twists and whatnot. We found out tonight that before Polly got sent off to the nuns, her dad wanted her to help take care of the problem, and was setting her up with the doctor. I think we're talking about the big A, an abortion, but it might be adoption because they didn't drop the word abortion. And this when their mother finds out, she is quite pissed at the father, and she wants to throw him out of the house. And one of the things she said is, "You did this to me," meaning way back in the day, she got pregnant with someone who was probably other than Polly or Betty, and Hank decided they needed to take care of the problem. Like, what I think would be interesting, though, if he set the baby up for adoption, because, like I said, they didn't clarify which one it was. There's another Cooper sibling out there somewhere. That could be interesting. Maybe something that ties into this season or the next. And it kind of goes with what I've been saying about the father. You need to keep an eye on him. Wow, he's an asshole. He did not want no Blossom Cooper mix. Yeah. See what else. Well, they revealed that Joaquin, Kevin's boyfriend from the Serpents, is just playing him. It's all a con. Him and Jughead's dad. I can't think of his name. It's F.B. Forsyth, B. Jones, or something like that. They're just conning Kevin because they want to have, a link to the sheriff's department. Also, speaking of the Serpents, everyone found out tonight that Jughead's father was in the Serpents. And I kind of rolled my eyes at this because we already knew this. So it's not like we found out anything, and it kind of raises some questions like, how stupid are these people? They didn't know that? How did they not know that Jughead's dad was in the Serpents? No one knew. Archie, but he's always kind of dense. I'm beginning to suspect that Archie has like ADA or like Asperger's or something. He just can't pick up on anything. And like Betty didn't know. Oh, Betty didn't know Jughead's father? It's supposed to be a small town. How do they not know this shit? No one. Kevin didn't know. Moose didn't know. No one knew. That just doesn't make any sense to me. And also, Jughead's father mentioned something about the jacket, the drugs, and he's saying, hey, this is an insurance, so, beginning to wonder. Basically, I've had two theories. One, my first one was that the father did it. And then I moved on saying that the Serpents did it. And it was something to do with the drugs, which was confirmed tonight that Jason got the drugs from them. And, so now I'm thinking maybe the father paid the Serpents to do in Jason Blossom, which would mean that both of my theories were correct. But there was something interesting I heard when Archie decides he's going to go confront the serpents because someone vandalized his father's business. It turns out it's just Veronica's father paid some guys to do it because he found out Veronica's mother was Dylan, Archie's dad. But anyway, they all thought it was the serpents. And they go over there and blah, 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 blah. And Archie gets into a fight with one. And the guy says, I'd put up you Bulldogs before. Bulldogs is the football team. And of course, Archie was wearing his big football jacket. Now, chances are he was talking, this serpent was talking about Jason Blossom. But what if he wasn't? What if there had been some other Bulldog who had showed up and got into a fight with the serpents? So maybe that person had some kind of problem with Jason Blossom. That could be Reggie, which would be interesting to finally see him being brought into a story. Or someone else, like Chuck. Because remember how they mentioned how they didn't realize that ruining the whole scoring game would have later effects? So we'll have to see. So like I said, tonight's episode, just a lot of repeating of the same beats that we've seen all season, just to get to the end where they had a few good reveals. And I'm just hoping next week's episode is better. And that's all I have to say about tonight's episode.